film opens with the owl in a large hollow, standing over a map. Twilight starts to speak. We leave in 2 days for St. Augie's. Everyone who was involved in the battle to save Ethelred will be going. Everyone except for Eglantine and Primrose. Those two have another mission they need help with. We have our cover story. Now, we just have to figure out our plan of action. Seriously, why do you do that? To annoy you. Focus, you two. Now, let's go over the names. A mistake Soren and I made the first time was saying our numbers and not names. These owls are too dumb to ask for your real name, but just in case they do, Prim and Egg have assigned us each a new name. These are what we'll say during the sleep march. Sound off your names, starting from Soren, then Ruby, Atalissa, Twilight, Digger, and Martin. I'll start. I am Rose. Shard, Pearl, Strix, and Marilla. Silver, Sky. I am Cyan. Martin, are you gonna be okay with this? Ruby asks. I'm not sure. It's okay. It's a scary mission. You don't have to go. I want to, but let's make sure we have everything we need one more time. Are you guys scared? Terrified? Even you, Twilight? Nah, I'm excited. Maybe, while escaping, we'll get to fight a couple of St. Augie's members. Atalissa shakes her head. We're supposed to try escaping without fighting. Only that to see if the pure ones are infiltrating the place and to gather more information for the Guardians to use later. I know, but if it comes to it, I won't be complaining. I need to step out for a moment. You okay? Digger asks. Yeah, gotta go see Ethelred about something. Martin flies off. The scene cuts to the owls eating as they continue to talk. We've all said our goodbyes. Soren, have you said your goodbyes to Mrs. P? I will later tonight. It's just... I know, but don't worry. We'll be back. All of us. Ruby nods. It is scary, though. The idea of not coming back. Other owls have gone there and died or were brainwashed. We aren't other owls, though. Atalissa nods. That's right. We're on this mission because we have proven ourselves. Still, though, on the off chance that something bad does happen, it's best to give your loved ones the closure of having said a final goodbye. Ethelred and Martin fly in. Martin looks terrified. Before you do anything, Martin and I have decided to let you know of one final risk. What is it? Let's go elsewhere to talk about this. Okay. The owls follow Ethelred and Martin to the band's hollow. What is it? It has occurred to Martin and I that there might be a certain risk to going to St. Augie's. Ruby nods. Don't worry, we know all the risks. Not all of them. What do you mean? Gilvy asks. I'm sorry. I wanted to tell you. I really did. But I was scared. I was scared you'd hate me. So I... Martin, tell them. Either Dewlap will blab your secret during one of our fits, or the enemy will figure it out. Digger nods. It's okay. Tell us. Well, you see, a long time ago, Mama and Da was flying away from other owls. They were escaping to Gahul with me while I was still an egg. My dad fought off the group of owls sent to capture them while Ma flew with me. They killed him just as we got to the beaks. Ma flew for days on end, never stopping for more than a couple minutes a day to sleep. Finally, she came to Gahul. Abdullah looks down. She died a couple hours upon arrival, long enough to tell the tree what had happened. Ruby gasps. I'm so sorry to hear that. Who are they flying from? They were escaping Achilles, Ma's Da, making him your grandfather. Digger speaks up. Yes. Gilfie is taken aback by this. That's... Soren interrupts. That doesn't matter. Ethelred, is there a risk of Martin being recognized? There shouldn't be, though I suppose it is possible. So it shouldn't matter. But my brother led the pure ones. I don't exactly have a squeaky clean bloodline either. If you're scared of them recognizing you, then you don't have to come. You can stay here and help Egg and Prim. Soren, you have until tomorrow night to decide. Sorry, I have to go. I need to say goodbye to Egg and Mrs. P. Soren leaves the hollow. Odalissa goes to leave. Right. I also have to check on something. Ethelred, is the book on Flex? It's not sprunk yet. What's sprunk, and why would it be sprunk? Twilight asks. Digger answers. Ancient word for forbidden. I'm guessing due to it being about Flex. The Guardians are trying to prevent possible slip-gizzles from finding the book and leaking sensitive information. Ethelred nods. That is the idea. Elvin is cautious and wants it to be sprunk. Dewlap believes it can be used for dark magic. I, of course, am a scientist. I don't believe in magic. I believe that we need any knowledge we can get. But now in Dewlap, I should head for the library now. See you guys later. Odalissa flies off. Cut to a branch where Mrs. P, Eglantine, and Soren now sit. So, tomorrow is the day. Yeah. I wish I could go with you, Eglantine laments. I wouldn't allow it. I know. I'll never forget how it felt the first time you were taken to St. Augie's and what Egg had vanished. I never felt so powerless to do anything. I never stopped wishing to see my family again. The entire time we were away from home, the thought of seeing my family again kept me going. Mrs. B shakes her head. I still can't believe that Claude did everything he did. I should have seen the signs. I should have done something. Anything to keep Claude from going down that route. Eglantine shakes her head. I don't think anyone could have done anything to prevent Claude from doing what he did. Soren sighs. I guess. Mrs. P, do you think Ma and Da would be proud of us? Of course. You and Eglantine had grown so much. You've both become spectacular owls. I miss them. Me too. And I'm scared of going back to St. Augie's. Those owls, they scare me. They're taboo breakers, though. What if they find out that you'll be okay? You made it out of there the first time. Only because Grimble sacrificed himself. You were only an owlet back then, and there were only 2 of you. You're going back with 7 other fully grown owls. You'll be okay. Yes. Thanks, Mrs. P. Don't mention it. Well, spring on your sprunk! Odalissa flies out of the library with a book in her talons. What happened? Eagletine asks. Tulip is trying to take the book on Flex before it's even deemed sprunk. Still, that is no excuse for such language. She's an awful horrible owl. She manipulates others, lies, anything to get what she wants. Tulip doesn't care about others. She only respects the king and queen because they're ranked above her. I hate her! That's not very nice, Strickstruma says as she glides down. Strickstruma, she didn't mean to. Don't worry, I know what happened. I suspect we're all just a little on edge. Odalissa, take the book to your hollow, then join Gilfie and I on a flight. We'll meet you at my hollow. Yes, ma'am. Odalissa flies off with her book. The scene changes to the 3 owls flying around the tree. I don't know why they put up with her. Tulip breaks protocol all the time. She always prioritizes pellet burying over everything else. Tulip never cares about what others have to say. Gilfie nods. I'll admit, she is rather harsh. Indeed, there is no denying that she is quite difficult. Please understand, this tree is all Tulip has in the world. Much like Swan, her brother wounded her grievously when she was hardly flying. He had hated his only sister so much that he killed their father and blamed her. Though we had cleared it up, I reckon it still affects her actions to this day. She knew that pure one, Naira, correct? Gilfie notes. Indeed, Naira was an orphan with a very nasty temper. We were asked to help curb her violent outbursts, but very little could be done. We sent her to some allies who were to keep her from hurting anyone, but then Naira vanished. Tulip was fond of her, so I think her betrayal stung a little harder for her. Alas, we aren't here to discuss her. What are we here to discuss? Gilfie asks. Gilfie, Odalissa, I have been the navigation rib for many years, and though I do enjoy it, I grow tired in my old age. I will prepare for retirement once you return from your mission. Who will be your heir? Odalissa asks. Gilfie will take over. She has proven to have the gift of whole when it comes to reading the stars. Thank you, ma'am. It'll be an honor. Of course she's a good choice, but what about me? Strickstroma shakes her head. Navigation is not your destiny. I doubt collierying is your destiny either. But don't we choose our destiny? Our destiny is the thing that makes us happy. It's our passion. Sometimes we choose it, other times we don't. Odalissa, though you have a passion to learn about navigation, it has never made you happy. And though collierying and weather interpretation brings you joy, I know it is not your passion. Find what makes you happy and passionate, for that is your destiny. A new day is being born. Would you both join me in my hollow today? Yes, ma'am. Of course, ma'am. The 3 owls fly away.